It's time for In the Paint, the best high school hoop show in the Wabash Valley. Sponsored by Fifth Third Bank, Ivy Tech Community College, and Pepsi. Now your hosts, Rick Semler and Caleb Martin.
Welcome back. We'll get to the Pizza Hut Classic in a second, but first, we have big news to report tonight and potentially some devastating news for the ISU men's basketball program. As we first had for you on our website at WTHI-TV.com this afternoon, Jake Kelly is out for the rest of the season. He has suffered an ACL tear in his left knee. The injury happened last night in the Sycamores' loss at Southern Illinois. Kelly went to a doctor in Indianapolis this afternoon to have an MRI done to see the severity of his injury. The MRI revealed he had an ACL tear. Kelly texted me this afternoon saying his season is over. He was extremely disappointed. Kelly was third on the team at scoring at 9 points a game. His play has helped ISU get off to one of their better starts in recent years. ISU is 8-4 on the season. Of course, one of the biggest questions I've been asked now is, can Kelly get a medical red shirt? Right now, that doesn't look like a possibility. ISU is going to file for a medical red shirt waiver. The rule on a medical red shirt is that a player has to have played in 30% or fewer of his team games. Kelly played in all 12 ISU games this year. I was told the cutoff for a medical red shirt for Kelly would have been 9 games. Here's something to consider. ISU played in the preseason NIT tip-off tourney. Well, the NCAA considers non-exempt tourneys like that to be just one date. So ISU played 4 games in that tourney, but you could count that as just 1 game for Kelly, and that gives him 8 games played this season. We'll have to wait and see if that will happen. Another big question I'm getting is, will ISU take former Terre Haute South Brave and current Sycamore freshman basketball player Jake Odom off his red shirt and play him? I've been told by someone close to the situation that ISU head coach Kevin McKenna plans to keep Odom redshirted at this time. So some big news there, Caleb, with the ISU men's basketball team. Now, it's time to turn our attention to the final day of the Pizza Hut Classic.
Well, that's right, Rick. We have another In the Paint for you tonight. The Pizza Hut Classic is over, and we have a first-time winner at the Classic.
Yes, we do. And what a title game we had tonight at the Pizza Hut Classic. Terre Haute North and Sullivan played the closest championship game in the tourney's history. Huge crowd on hand for the title game. Second quarter, Sullivan's David Bedwell from downtown. The Golden Arrows led by 4. North answers with a little long range. Logan Shipley gets the Patriots to within 1. Ross Sponsler was huge off the bench for North. He had a couple of threes at the end of the first half. Sponsler had 11. North led at the break. End of the third quarter, Sullivan's James Lisman is Johnny on the spot, right place, right time. He gets the hoop. Sullivan trailed 34-30 going to the fourth. Fourth quarter became the one-on-one show between North Justin Yant and Sullivan's Rhett Smith. These two future D1 stars were looking good. Gant, he had 16 points in the contest. Nice finish here coming up by Gant. Rhett had 21 points, and Rhett would come back here with the hoop that changed the game. He scores, and his foul. Gant got the foul and a flagrant foul. He was ejected for the game. Seconds later, North's other big man, Thomas Anderson, fouls out. Turning point of the game. Rhett hits a free throw, putting Sullivan up 41-40 in the fourth quarter. Under 10 seconds to go, North down 2. They're trying to tie the game up. They get 2 chances, and they miss them both. Upset City tonight at the Pizza Hut. Sullivan wins their very first Pizza Hut title. Sullivan wins 44-42. Rhett Smith led the winners tonight with 21 points.
This is going to be probably the biggest win of my career so far. Hope to win the sectional this year, but it was a really good team effort. I just got out there and did what I could to help the team win.
It's amazing. It's never could have dreamed anything more like this. It's just a great feeling, best feeling in the world so far.
The third place game tonight, the Pizza Hut had West Vigo against Shakamak. Nice passing by the Lakers. Billy Newton scores inside. Newton had 25 points. Shakamak led by 2 at the half. Third quarter, Tyler Wampler just glides down the lane and hits the runner. Wampler had 17. Shakamak's John Smith, nice take to the hole for Shakamak. The ball goes around and in at the end of the third quarter. Shakamak led by 5 going to the fourth. Wampler would give West Vigo their only lead in the second half on the layup. The Vikings went up 41-40 with just over 2 minutes to go. 49 seconds to go now. Newton hits 2 free throws to give Shakamak a 42-41 lead. Then Tyler Richardson hits a free throw with 3 seconds to go to put Shakamak up 48-45. West Vigo, one last chance, 3 seconds to go. Tyler Wampler from half court. It comes up short. Shakamak finishes in third place in this year's Pizza Hut Classic Tournament. Shakamak wins tonight 48-45 over West Vigo.
we made some plays. Our judgment wasn't real good at times, but we made some plays and we made enough free throws. We would have liked to made a couple more to ice it a little earlier, but we made enough plays and we made enough free throws to do it. We did a good job defensively the second half, a little better than the first half, I thought.
Well, the past two winners of the Pizza Hut Classic met today in the 5th place game as Marshall was taking on Terre Haute South. Tough shooting day for the Lions in this one. Right away, South went to work from behind the arc. Ike Worrell's going to step up and bury the three here. South hit 10 threes in this one today. And I love the play turned in by Marshall's Logan Kennedy. He misses a three, but he follows his own shot, gets the board, and scores on the second chance. A great hustle play there. Anthony McGill had a good tourney this year for South. Nice one-on-one move by McGill here as he banks it in for two. McGill led the South today with 15 points as the Braves finish in 5th place in this year's Pizza Hut Classic. Your final: South 60, Marshall 43. The Braves finished the tourney with a record of 3-1. Consolation Championship game features South Vermillion and KZ Westfield. Andy Walsh had a huge game for South V. Walsh gets two of his game-high 26 points to drop there. Then it's KZ out on the fast break. Ethan Blankenship gets a friendly bounce as the ball touches every part of the rim before falling in there. Now you have to check out this play as KZ's Riley Scales passes the ball off the defender's foot. It bounces right back to him, so why not shoot it? And it was a good idea. He hits a three. Scales finished with 23 as KZ Westfield wins the Consolation Championship game 55-51. And how about those Warriors? They entered the tourney this year with one win ever in it, and this year KZ won 3 games including the Consolation Championship. Well, the all-tourney team was announced after tonight's championship game, and here are the 10 guys that made this year's team. The champs in Sullivan saw 2 of their guys selected, Wes Smith and Drayson Boyd. And here are the other 5 that made this year's team. Congratulations to all 10 players who made this year's Pizza Hut Classic all-tourney team. Well, the 10th annual Pizza Hut Classic was once again another huge success this year. As we leave you tonight, here's a look back at some of the plays that we enjoyed from this year's tourney. Congratulations once again to the champs, the Sullivan Golden Arrows.